Hello, I'm Sophie, Millionaire Mom, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about making money online, building a business online. My guess is that if you clicked on this video's thumbnail, it's because you would like to know whether it's possible for you to make money online. Okay, now I'll tell you quickly, I'm a very busy mom. I have 4 kids, 3 of them are still at home, they're homeschooled. I look after my dad, I do about a million different things, but I'm also building a business online, okay? So I get a lot of questions about this, and in this video, I want to answer the most common questions. And also at the end of the video, I will give you really my secret to being successful online, okay? My kind of little secret recipe, which will probably help you, which should help you succeed if you decide to go down that path of building a business online, okay? So I would say that the most common question I get is it possible? Is it possible at all? Is it not all a scam? Do people really make money online? I don't know if you've heard that kind of question, but I certainly have heard it over and over again. Even now that I'm actually building a business online, people very frequently ask me, but are you really making money? Does it work? Is it real? It's funny the way, because it's online, it somehow doesn't really seem so real. But really, if you think of other things, it's not because something is filmed that it wasn't real at one point, right? So my answer to this question is yes, of course it's possible. Of course it is not all a scam. There are plenty of people making a lot of money online, and there are also plenty of people making a bit of money online. I think really that making money online is something that is growing more and more. If you think about it, just think of how often you have ordered something on Amazon, for instance. Now, if you were around 20 years ago, like I was, I'm not that young, 20 years ago, my guess is you didn't order much online or on Amazon, okay? Or maybe at least 30 years ago. Now it's become completely routine, okay? Or maybe you order your weekly food, groceries from, I don't know, maybe not Amazon, but your local store. You probably buy your plane tickets if you're going to take an aeroplane, you book that online. If you think, as I say, if you have a certain age, if you're of a certain generation, you still remember very vividly a time when you had to go to a travel agency to buy an aeroplane ticket. Now, certainly to me, it wouldn't even cross my mind to do that. I just go on the internet, okay? So really, if you think of it, being online, working online has grown enormously over the last, I don't know, 10, 20 years. I don't exactly know how much. And it's just growing and growing and growing, okay? For better or for worse, I don't want to get into a debate about it, but the fact is it is growing, which means that if you want to make money on it online, then it's entirely possible, because there are things to do online more and more. So that's my answer to the first common question. Yes, it is possible. Now, another very common question I hear, or let's say it's more of an objection. People say, oh, but I can't possibly do that because I don't have money to invest, okay? I have no money. I can't do this. Now, this is a bit of a tough one, because obviously, ideally, if you have money to invest, a little bit of money at least, to invest in your own education, in a good program that is going to teach you how to set up a proper business online, that's great. That's better. That's the best. Let's just put it that way. However, plenty of people, myself included, started with no budget. okay, at all. It is possible. I think the thing about making money online is it's going to cost something. It's either going to cost money or it's going to cost time. So if you don't have money, you can completely do it. Then you are going to spend quite a bit of time researching things on YouTube, trying to find the best free resources. And that is fine. It's completely possible. There is a lot of quality content out there. It's completely possible. So really, not having enough money is not a problem, I would say. It's just something you have to work with. If you have a bit of money to invest, then that's even better, because that's going to mean that you're going to learn much faster, because you're going to be able to, invest in your own education. But you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Even if even if you think, okay, I'm going to invest, I'm going to buy an online course, you don't need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or pounds or whatever currency you have in the country where you live in. It's much more modest if you compare it to the cost of opening a business, a physical brick and mortar business. If you're going to open a shop, in your local town, if you're going to open, I don't know, a restaurant, if you're going to open anything that is physical, it's going to cost you an awful lot more. If you want to learn how to do something and you go to college and you invest in a 4-year degree, that's going to cost you much more than to buy an online education course that's really going to be a minimal investment compared to what you would do offline. Okay, so really, money to me is a false problem. No, you do not need money to get started. If you have some, it helps. It will speed up the process, but it is not essential. Okay, it's perfectly possible to do it even if you have no money or very little money. Most of us do this because we want more money, because we don't really have enough money in the first place. So, yeah, that's that question answered. Another very common question I get is, oh, but I don't have time. Um, and that's really another tough one. It's a bit like the money. If you have a lot of time, then brilliant, okay? It must make it a lot easier. Believe me, I really don't have time, okay? I started working online probably at the worst possible time of my life, where I am typical of this sandwich generation. I have children. Our last child is only 7 at the time of my recording this video, and I have aging parents. Both of them have a form of dementia. It's super hard work, okay? So I'm here in the middle trying to do absolutely everything, looking after my kids, running the household, and looking after my parents, mostly my dad. So really, I have no time, but I'm still doing it. And most people are in my situation, either because, like me, they have children, they have families, they have their caregivers, they have people they are looking after, or they have a full-time job which they want to get out of to work online, but they can't just suddenly give up their job and work online. They have to build up their online business before they can leave their full-time job. So they're taken up by their full-time job. Some people, believe it or not, even have both. They have a full-time job and families they are looking after, and little babies or aging parents or sick relatives or whatever, and they still do it. Now, so really, obviously, if you have time, brilliant. You're going to go much faster. But if you don't have time and you want it bad enough, believe me, you will find the time. You're going to find ways of being really organized and of doing it. So it's entirely possible to build your business, even if you have little time. You just have to be very focused. I'll speak about that at the end of the video. Another common question I get asked is, but what if I don't have the right setting, the right equipment? What if I don't have the right tools if I want to make YouTube videos? What if I don't have an office? What if I don't have a good computer? What if people will ask, well, can I do this even if I don't have a good setting? Now, I'm deliberately recording this video in my office. As you see, this is our living room. Okay, behind me, just behind there, you can see this is the school shelf. Okay, we do not have a classroom. We have a living room where we have a shelf where the children have their schoolwork. If I move, I'm pushing past my comfort zone here, but if I move the computer, I will show you. This is our living room with all our books, and then we have a kind of sitting room, lounge area. I don't know, depending on where you live, the words are different. In Britain, we call that a living room or a lounge. On the other side, you have my kitchen, okay, with washing hanging on there. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. And my computer here is on a little desk, which is my tiny little corner. This is where I do my work. And normally I go up in our bedroom where we have a nice little wall with a nice painting. There's just one little corner where it's clear. And normally, well, I try to shoot many of my videos there because it's nicer behind. It's more pleasing for the eye. But this video I wanted to record here deliberately just to show you so that you believe me. It's entirely possible to do this from your home. Do I wish that I had my own little office where I could close the door and have nice lighting and nothing behind, just a few nice paintings and my own space? Yes, of course I wish. Of course I wish that. And I look forward to the day when, we can find a way of making that possible. Either I can go and rent out another little room somewhere very close, or we can move to a bigger house. Or I don't know, whatever, there'll be something. Of course, I wish that. But you can't let that stop you. It's entirely possible. I know people who started in their basement. Some very famous people, I believe the creator of Amazon, he started to work in his garage. I mean, it's just entirely possible to do this even if you do not have ideal conditions. As for equipment, well, as you can see, the quality of this video is not brilliant. I look forward to the day when I can afford to buy better equipment. It's already a lot better than it was before, but it's by far not ideal. But really, nowadays, technology is amazing. I go live on Facebook using my phone, my iPhone. It works super well. I shoot quite a few videos with the iPhone as well as I go along. If I'm suddenly inspired, my computer is fine to record my screen, and as I say, one day I'll upgrade, I'll buy something better, and that would be great. But really, it's entirely possible to do this, to start with virtually nothing. It's difficult to start if you do not have a computer or a phone. That is true. But my guess is that if you're watching this video on YouTube, you have a computer or a phone. Almost everybody nowadays has a computer or a phone. Or an iPad or something like that. So that's that question answered. So now that I've answered these questions, I want to share, as promised, my secrets to being successful. Once you've decided that you want to earn money online, that you want to build a business online, okay? So it's quite simple, really. It's not that easy, but it's quite simple. What you have to do, in my opinion, is you have to pick a topic, a niche, something that you are passionate about, that you are interested in, that you're going to be enthusiastic about for a long time, because you're going to be doing a lot of it, okay? Once you've picked that one thing that you're interested in, that you want to dive deep into, that you want to tell the world about, or that you really want to be doing, you have to stay focused and you have to have a kind of iron discipline. Okay, you have to stay focused. This is one of the hardest things, but you just have to stay focused. Then you have to take action. There's no point in thinking about it and having loads of ideas if you don't take action. You have to take massive imperfect action. You just have to do this, okay? And on top of that, you must believe that you can do it. And if you doubt that you can do it, you must work on that yourself. I don't care what it is. You must meditate. Must go to counseling. You must join a group. You must hire a mentor. Whatever works for you. You must believe that you can do it, okay? And the last thing is you must not give up. And this is maybe the most important piece of advice I'm giving you here, guys. You must not give up. So many people give up too fast. So many people get discouraged too fast. Really, you must absolutely think of other things you have learned, realize that they have taken time, and not give up. When you give up any chance of success whatsoever. Okay, so these are my tips and my secrets for success. Now, I have other videos about mindset, about how to be successful, but really, and you can watch them as well. But really, this is something you have to write down. You have to keep in mind when you decide to start your online journey. You have to pick something you're passionate about. Stay very, very focused. There is no point in jumping from one thing to another. Stay very focused. Take massive action. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, just do it. Believe that you can do it. Believe in yourself and don't give up. Okay, really, if you do all this, you will succeed. Now, if you are ready to build a business online, to get started, you can reach out to me for advice or help. I have an incredibly good product that I recommend that only costs $7. I mean, it's really nothing at all. It gives you 15 days to work out what you want to do online. You have an online, you even meet a kind of mentor, a kind of coach, really. I don't know what the word is, maybe it is coach rather. You can have a little chat. You just spend 15 days just figuring out what it is that you want to do. I think it's a really good investment. So if you want to do that, just grab the link below. That's what I did about 18 months ago now, and it was really played a big part in putting me on the right path for success. If you don't want to do that, that's also fine. As I said, there's a lot of free resources on YouTube. You can look into that. You can always reach out to me for advice, which I'm happy to help as much as I can. If you do sign up using one of my links to any of the products that I recommend below, obviously, please reach out to me. And because, I do have a kind of special relationship with anyone who signs up using my link, I always make sure that I'm available and I'm there for ongoing support, to people who buy through me. I hope this video is helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. I help busy people who, people who, like me, are busy and are trying to earn money online, or are already earning money online and want to make more. So subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment if you want. I will see it and reply. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.